Okay, Taurus, let's pick up where we left off for part 2, and I feel like this is a special reading. This is December 2020 for Taurus, and we left off with the star card in your future, which is great. I was hearing information is precious. I was also hearing Hierophant dialogue, and Hierophant is Taurus's card in the major arcana in the tarot. And in this deck, the Hierophant is Newton's laws of motion. So with the Star card, I see whatever this is that you've been digging up in your past, or that you've been working on this material and also mining for information came up, and I'm hearing clues and also collect. And it looks like whatever this is so precious. I was hearing information is precious, but also it's not just the information, it's the way, the water of the movement of the waves itself. I'm hearing collect again. Pick apart, I'm hearing the dialogue. It's like you're synthesizing information, you're distilling information, but you're not just working with material, you're not just working with, I'm hearing hard facts, you're not just working with the data. It's like you're pouring your soul into it, and it's a part of the synthesis process. And I see it as like almost like an interference pattern where one wave meets another, and it's just like, I'm hearing breaks your heart. It's just like I'm hearing an emotional experience. It's just precious to you. And I'm picking up here where I left off. There was a knock at the door, and it sounded like a child's knock. And it was a child, someone that who is precious to me, and also someone who's been being bullied at school, and bullying was kind of a theme here in the beginning. So I'm hearing hot topic. I'm hearing strange way, strange material, and feel. And as I hear feel, I'm also seeing a visual, which is like the star card in the background. Whatever this is, it's like with every movement of the water of the waves of this material or body of work or works, is just like precious, like a baby too, that you could just cradle it in the cradle board of creation. So the star is really great. Whatever this is, you're finally expressing it. You're finally finding a way to bring it to, I'm hearing fruition. You're finally finding a way to express it, to share. And it looks like you're doing so. I'm hearing mathematically, but I'm actually thinking, I'm hearing star. I'm actually thinking it's like, it's systematic. It's something that's coming with a process of purification. So let's look at the subconscious mind. We've got strength reversed. And this could be also dream works as well. You could be a heavy dreamer, or have heavy subconscious material, or anything in the also Leo, something in the sign of Leo. And for you, Taurus, also it could be an event that has happened during under the star sign of Leo. During Leo, which is like July, sometime in July also, I know, late July, end of July, and so there's some kind of synergy or flow of whatever this is also, it's on fire, it's very fiery, you could have been also burned by it, but it looks like kind of bite the hand that feeds comes to mind as I'm looking at this woman with the infinity sign over her head, stick her hand in the lion's mouth. It's a really beautiful card. A major arcana card. The strength card is a really good one. A good one to have. I'm hearing send. I'm hearing her a message. Tay. I'm hearing Tay. And then in a less audible layer, gay. Move. Over. Tay. And so, tailored to perfection comes to mind. And so whatever this is that's like, it could be brewing in the subconscious mind, but it looks like it's something that's been ongoing for quite some time. And hopefully you're not worried about it. It looks like there could be some things that need to be settled in the subconscious mind. And whatever this topic is a really strong one. You feel really strongly about it. Okay, so a little bit of dream work for you here, which could be a little bit of a battle. You're uncovering a lot, so don't worry. You have the Strength card at your aid. But let's see what you can look at here. Is this coming from any of your hopes and fears? I'm hearing dialogue. Imprisonment. It's the card of mental imprisonment, and this card is flipping out with it, which is the Empress reversed. So it could be the birth of whether it be a birth of a baby. It looks like a nature nurture, kind of nurturing an idea or a project, and treating it very gently, treating it wisely. And I'm hearing subtle, but could be a focus for you at this time. Could also be the birth of a project that has not made it yet. It could be the birth of a project idea or a child. It is in the reversal position. It looks like there could be some trouble with whatever this idea or project is during its time of gestation, during the time in which it's supposed to grow. I'm seeing like an incongruent growth pattern. I'm hearing fractal. I'm hearing dialogue. Fractalize me. And I'm getting hoe and honey. I'm hearing money. And so with hopes and fears, this is the card of mental imprisonment. I'm hearing struggle, and it also makes me think of psychological, I'm hearing combat. So the Eight of Swords, whatever this organized structure, I'm hearing of surveillance, whatever this organized structure of this mental activity is, could have been some walls that you put up to protect you, or some kind of boundaries, as a mentally, if there's been anything that has, I'm hearing poke and prod, anything that has been trying to penetrate your mental force field, so to speak. It looks like you put up some kind of firewalls here, and hopefully not imprisoned yourself, but it looks like you've kind of had to barricade or firewall yourself in some kind of way, and so your hopes and fears do include that of, I'm hearing mental activity, and I'm hearing stakeholder. Whatever this is, where you've put up these mental walls, this imprisonment, it looks like it's kind of stunted your growth. And that's for hopes and fears. Let's look at career and finances. And we have the Four of Pentacles, so that's appropriate for finances. It also makes me think of the fourth dimension when I see this card, and it is in reverse. Role reversal comes to mind from recent history. A lot of transmissions, a lot of repetitions, a lot of repetitious dialogue, which I'm literally thinking of as I look down at this Four of Pentacles card. I'm looking at material, I'm hearing goods. It could be material wealth, it could be finances, it could be something where you're building or structuring information, material, or data. Four is the number of work. It is reversed, so this could be something that's going to require extra work for you. It could be something that you've been working on and it hasn't gone that well. So it could be something that could require your attention, whether it's been too much or too little work. Again, with the incongruent growth patterns, it could be something that needs to be smoothed out. I'm hearing synergistic as I look down at this star card, and in your future, heading out, it looks like this might be something that is coming to your aid financially. I'm hearing stability, stabilize, and I'm getting a horse, like horse in the stable. I'm hearing woo, rock on. Your Tay. Let's look at the love life. We've got the World card reversed. It makes me kind of think of like something to do with love that is like unfulfilled. Destiny, I'm hearing. Something that's like unfulfilled or unrequited. And I'm looking down at it, and I'm thinking you could literally be in love with the earth itself, the world. You could be in love with the world and just had your ass kicked by the world simultaneously. You could have an unrequited romance with the earth. And all of her creatures, all of her people. It's not... The Queen of Pentacles is the Earth card. This is the World card. So the world itself, all of its moving parts and pieces, all of its people, all of its functions, and its entire machinery. And it looks like something that is like, you know, you're not exactly celebrating about whatever this love subject is. Whatever it is that you love, your passion, it looks like it just hasn't come to fruition yet. This woman who's celebrating in front of the earth here, you know, it's like dancing, you know, she's dancing, I'm hearing in the stars and also on your grave. Both have been repetitious, and another card is falling out, and it's the universe. And I think of universal point of view. We started the card with the Three of Pentacles, which is atomic structure, really asking you to have that bird's eye point of view and expand your, I'm hearing knowledge, I'm hearing destiny, and like health, wealth, and destiny. It's kind of like merging the dialogue there as I'm hearing play, interplay. And so having an unlimited and universal point of view is something that's going to help you in your love life to expand your consciousness. I'm hearing knowledge again. Knowledge about a particular topic, I'm hearing. But it's also like coming out about something. If you love someone or you love something, don't be afraid to speak it. Don't be afraid to speak it out loud. This could be something that's going to require that extra expressing from you. You know, you want a cause for celebration. You want to be able to express freely. You want to be able to dance, and you want to be able to celebrate about it. And so try to keep a universal perspective about it. Try to unlimit your point of view, because the universe is a great card. It's kind of like an ace of all jacks of all trades, an ace. And so that's a nice supportive one to have next to the World card that's in reverse in your love position. Don't worry, the universe is, I'm hearing expanding, I'm hearing knowledge, I'm hearing dialogue. Let's look at destiny. I'm seeing the Four of Cups upright, the card of extra particles. And the World, by the way, is a theory of everything. The theory of everything. So the world and the universe right next to each other there. I'm hearing simultaneous, I'm hearing existence, poetry. And so for your Destiny card, the Four of Cups, it looks like something that is overabundant. Be careful, it could be too much of a good thing. And there's a lot of working with information here, in which, so reveal, but also spiritual destiny comes to mind as I look at these cups, at these chalices, and you're kind of overlooking your spiritual wealth that you've had so far, and something is being offered from the sky by an unknown force. Now the checks and balances of giving and receiving, I'm hearing light, and also information, communications from this unknown force. If you're someone that has a spiritual, I'm hearing dialect, a relationship, perhaps with an unknown source or entity, you may want to be called to call it into checks and balances. Have a system of checks and balances. It looks like it's your destiny to talk about this particular subject. Not even just to accept or deny or give or receive, but the subject itself to talk about to others. This process of giving and receiving and talking about what is being handed. It's not just the process itself, it's the analysis of this process. It's okay to say no when something is too much of a good thing is what this card is about. And always knowing what's being handed to you, and I'm hearing why, and by whom, or what, right? Extra communications comes to mind. And let's pull one for errors and miscorrections, and misguidance comes to mind, I'm hearing. And this is, I'm hearing Hierophant. I'm hearing Sam. Same way, same dialogue. So this is the Hercules card. You could be someone who has faced some kind of persecution. Hercules was heavily persecuted by Hera, Zeus's wife. This is in reverse here. So something, this could be mental action that you can take, or literally in this deck, Hercules uses his words to fight his battles. So there could be a battle lost, or it could be a battle that is still at an interplay, still at works, and you may be able to fight it using your words. And you could be facing a lot of persecution for this, or you could have faced a lot of persecution for this, and hopefully you're not one that's persecuting others, right? And if you're someone who has been persecuted before, then you've probably learned that lesson, not to treat others that way. But nonetheless, Hercules is a strong force. I'm hearing of dialogue. You could have a sharp tongue, or have been, I'm hearing bitten by dialogue, or have been, I'm hearing snaked. Snake in the ground. I'm hearing bass fishing. Also fishing, the fishing, I'm hearing unlawful. I'm hearing be prepared, and like something that's like perpetrator. comes to mind, but Hercules in his star sign here, he's a strong force. He's a warrior type. He's a warrior archetype. He's the Knight of Swords. And so that's a really strong force to have at your aid. Hercules is a hero, right? You could even be the anti-hero. And I pulled it on the side here with whatever's going on in your past. If this is something that's stopping you or something that's incomplete, then that could be why this needs to be corrected. It could be what's stopping you. I'm hearing grief. Miscorrected. Misaligned. Something that's misaligned. I'm hearing the tongue. And necktie. Necktie. Okay, and so he's kind of wrangling these animals in the stars here, trying to take stock of your situation and really whatever this is that's been miscorrected or where there's been misguidance before. See if you can talk your way out of it. And I'm pulling the reversal of lack or scarcity. It looks like where there's been concealed or hidden information or funds that could change for you if you're able to fight this battle. So good luck, Taurus. May information and love and spirit flow freely for you at this time.